Okay. I haven't modified my slide. Okay, so it's not 9 p.m. I'll just do it right now, and it's not 200 words, 10 or 50 words. Okay, this is a slide that I've used someplace else. So I'm going to divide you into teams. Now, many of you have been here. Hardcore people have been in class every day. You know the activity works. There are 3 or 4 people who have finally come to class for the first day. So for you, this is how it's going to happen. I'm going to divide the class into teams. You will work in teams, and you'll investigate this particular topic. And you will, in class, in the next 10 or 15 minutes, do this and then report on what you found. Okay? So here are the questions. How much solid waste does the city produce? What's the composition of that solid waste? How much, what percentage of the population has access to municipal trash? Well, the questions are there, you can read it. I'll just divide you into teams. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, we'll do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 Ajay, Vivek 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2. Okay? All the ones, raise your hand. All the ones. Okay, and Kundan is 1. Okay, but Kundan will raise his hand shortly. But all the ones, raise your hand and come forward here. Okay, all the ones come forward. And you guys look at New York. Okay, all the ones look at New York. So come forward. Once, all the ones come forward. Yeah, come forward, come forward. Yeah, you can sit here. And you can put some chairs here, okay? Okay. Shruti, you're coming up? Okay, good. Okay, all the twos? Jayesh, Shruti, who are the others? Who are the other twos? And Adrish. Okay, all of you go to Jayesh. And you guys look at Auckland. Okay, look at Auckland in New Zealand. Supposed to be zero waste city, okay? Number threes, raise your hand. Okay. Supriya and Ajaya and Tiwari. No, sorry, what's her name? Sorry? Shrikant, yes, Shrikant, I was forgetting. Shrikant Verma, right? Good. 3, all the threes, actually you can be here. All the threes can be here. All the threes here. Ajay, come forward to where Supriya is. All the threes come here. And you guys look at Stockholm in Sweden. Here are the questions. Okay. Number 4s. Who are the number 4s? Okay, ma'am here. And Shipra. Okay, so, and Ajay. Also, all 4 of you. Why don't you go back to the back of the room and look at Amsterdam. Okay, number 5s. Okay, all the number 5s. Okay, Lakshman, number 5. Okay, go here to Vivek. Okay, and look at Hong Kong. Okay, all the number 6s. What are the number 6s? Okay, Julie and Vivek and Samad. So everyone go to Vivek here. Julie, all the number 6s go to Vivek here at this side. And you look at Cairo.
ओके, ये डालने की जरूरत है। फर्स्ट छोड़ देते हैं, फर्स्ट तो नहीं पूछ रहे। हाँ, छोड़ देते हैं।
कर हटा रिसाइकलिंग
Let's wait for the other teacher.
तुम्हें ज्ञान वाले में नहीं वो
No, we want you to listen to the other groups when they are presenting. So if you're doing this, you won't be able to listen to the other groups. And I'll ask you questions about the other groups after that. Can you come up and pull up your, if you want, you can pull up your whatever you submitted and briefly describe what you found. Starting with Stockholm. So who wants to come and represent Stockholm? You can come up here, yeah, and you can pull it up here. If there are graphs or charts, you can come up here and pull it up. If you don't have, you can do from there. It's your preference. But every other group, listen to what Ajay is saying, okay? I'm going to ask you questions about how your city compares to Stockholm. So please listen. Yeah, Stockholm. Okay. You can speak from there, just speak to the entire class. Shukra, you better listen. I'm going to ask you questions about Stockholm and your city. Okay. Speak a bit higher.
So the city have the area of around 216 kilometers square, and this municipality of the city serve around the population of around 1.6 million. The urban area covers around 381.6 kilometers square with a density of 4,175 square. So the municipality of the city, which occupies 18,000 hectares and has about 81.55 of inhabitants. So as per the first question, how much solid waste does the city Stockholm produce, and what kind of fish? So about 395 the production is about 395 kg per person per year, and with 420 plus kg per person per year, and they have the 86 kg residual waste per person according to 2024 data, and the estimated total tons is 672 kilo. thousands annually.
Great.
So major generation is from the household waste, about 400 tons, 400,000 tons, and next contributed by the commercial waste, and the other generation wastes are from the institutional waste and construction waste. Type of trash. So 40% from the food waste, 20% from the paper and all, and plastic packaging waste is about 15%. Glass and metal is about 13%, which generate from the bottles and jars, aluminum cans, etc. And electronics and other waste is about like 12%. And this city achieves universal about 100% of municipal waste collection coverage across its total urban area, with a comprehensive network of 250 plus recycling stations and door-to-door collection services.
Great.
The next question is, what does the city do with the trash? So first they collect, then the energy recovery is about 52%, then proceed for the recycling process, and about 30% get recycled, then for the biogas and composting at the landfill. The infrastructure they used are near-infrared sorting machines, vacuum collection system, biogas plants, and district heating integrations. How much does this cost the city to get rid of the trash? So the annual cost of around 400 million euro plus operating expenses, and the revenue this generates, municipal fees are about 400 million euro. And energy sales produces 65 million euro, and from the biogas they earn 20 million euro.
Great, that's fantastic, Ajay. This is good. And let's move on to the next group. Yeah, I know you presented lots of information. This is really good. Okay, let's go to the next city. Which is the next city? Let's go to, was there Auckland, one of the cities? Okay, you guys talk about Auckland then. Adrish, it's your group? Okay.
There are two. Which one?
Yeah, there are two files.
So one by one should I open?
No, I'll let you know.
Okay. I'll open.
Yeah, this is.
This is the one? Okay. So Adrish, tell us about Auckland.
So he will.
So I used to have everyone wanting to present about the group.
Auckland produces approximately 1.5 million tons of solid waste annually, and most is from domestic. Overall, it is domestic and commercial waste going to landfills. They are actually targeted to reduce these solid waste till 2040, and trying to get rid of all the waste and just get rid of the landfills also. The percentage of population has access to, they have almost 100% people are accessible to the population trash collection, and the trash is collected to every houses, and trash, mostly the trash coming from the rubbish, and rubbish or concrete is collected, and these and rubber is also very much used there, and this has been recycled, and recycled materials are, and material recovery facilities are also there. And Auckland has a waste resource project aimed at diverting waste from landfills and improving resource efficiency. How much it costs the city to get rid of its trash, and how much city gets its revenue from taking care of its trash? Please. In Auckland, the cost to dispose of household trash, including curbside collection and processing of refuse and recycling, averages $313 per resident per year. The city also spent significant funds on the removal and disposal of abandoned rubbish bins. In 2022, Auckland Council spent over 83 million to manage waste, and it include collection, processing, recycling, and disposal. Instead of waste management costs, including domestic waste services, are funded through a combination of sources, including disposal pays, targeted and general rates, and waste levy funding. According to the Auckland Council, the council currently spends around 113 million per year on domestic waste services only. Auckland Council experiences in administering its own minimization and innovation fund, a pool of 5 lakh US dollar that can be granted to community groups and local businesses with innovation waste minimization initiative. That there is a large amount of interest from smaller enterprises in reducing waste of all types, and these are going to be invested communally, and community centers are going to be doing this and the waste management.
Great, thank you very much, Jared. Yeah, it's good. You've done a good job. Which are the other cities? How about New York? Okay, Kundan, go ahead.
Our first question is, how much solid waste does the city produce?
Okay,
New York City generates approximately 12,000 tons of waste daily, encompassing residential, commercial, and institutional sources. The Department of Sanitation manages this waste through a combination of public and private partnership. Type of waste in New York City is organic waste, that is 33%, paper products, that is 22.8%, plastic approx 16.8%, glass and metals approx 10%, and textiles and miscellaneous items about 17.4%. Our second question is, what percentage of the population has access to municipal trash collection? In New York City, 100% of the population has access to municipal trash collection of residential building. As the DSNY provides curbside pickup of trash and recycling multiple times per week for every residential building in the city, covering over 8 million residents. This service is free for all residential properties, including houses, huge apartment buildings, and public housing complex, which total more than 8 million residential buildings. Commercial businesses, however, are not served by DSNY and must arrange private waste collection, which does not fall under municipal. Our third question is, what does the city do with this trash? Here is the breakdown of trash handling method in New York City. 20% is recycling, 10% for composting, 15% for waste to energy, and 50% landfilling or export, and 5% is other. No. इसके बाद how much does it cost the city to get rid of its trash? How much does the city get in revenue from taking care of its trash? New York City waste management expenditure versus revenue in millions. Collection and street cleaning, approx $831.6 million. Waste export, it is $448.2 million. Prevention, reuse and recycling, it is around $70 million. And total revenue comes is $15.5 million. That is very less.
Good.
Our last question.
Okay. Oh no, this is good. You've answered many of the things. Thank you. Thank you, Kundan. Okay, Julie, what about your group? Could you share? Okay, Vivek, share. Which is your group? Cairo?
Group 6, and the city where we have been assigned is Cairo.
Cairo, okay, Cairo.
Last one, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, so the total population of Cairo is approximately 23 million, and the trash that it produces daily is approximately 15,000 tons per day. If we break it down, the per capita municipal solid waste generation is approximately 1 kg per day per person per day in urban areas, whereas in rural areas it ranges between 0.5 to 0.6 kg per person per day. Now, the percentage of population that has access to solid waste collection varies from area to area. If you talk about affluent neighborhoods, it can range up to 90%, whereas in slum areas the coverage is almost 0%. So there is no collection in rural areas. Now, the type of waste the Cairo generates is organic waste. It generates approximately 50 to 60%, and the plastic waste it contributes to approximately 13 to 16%. And further, paper waste generates about 10 to 25%, whereas other waste like glass, metal, textile, and construction debris it ranges from 1 to 2%. Now, what percentage of waste collection is formal? So around 60 to 65%, mostly in affluent areas and middle class income areas. It's almost 60 to 65%.
Great. Samad, fantastic. Thank you very much. That's a very good report. Good job. And I know you've covered all the questions. And in the interest of time, I'm just cutting you short. Okay, you've done a good job. Meenakshi, what about your team? Okay, what's your city? Okay.
So the first question is solid waste generation in Hong Kong, and the total solid waste disposal in 2022 to 2023. In 2022, Hong Kong disposed of a total 5.74 million tons of solid waste, and steadily landfills averaging 15,725 tons per day, and another in 2023. The increased 5.76 million tons, and there is a pie chart diagram. Composition of Hong Kong municipal solid waste. There is a 29% in other metals class. In food waste 30%, and 21% plastics, and 20% of paper. And this is access to municipal gas collection, and there is a maximum 90% in access to municipal gas collection, and the other 10% in private and collection. And this is the graph of waste management breakdown. The landfills 67%, recycling 30%, and waste to energy 3%, total 100%. And this is the question about the how to get rid in the trace revenue, taking care of the. This is the diagram show the estimated cost and revenue of trash management 2024 to 2025. The graph explains 51% is surplus reinvestment, and 24.5% cost of waste management, and another is 24.5% revenue for waste charging. This cost of waste management is Hong Kong $581 million, 24.5%.
Good job. Nice report. Thank you very much. Okay, Ajay, what about your group? Which city?
Askara.
Shifra, you're done. You're speaking? Okay, go ahead.
Team 4. Team 4, sir. Third. Third.
I'm sure.
King.
from Montreal present here. Our city is Amsterdam. So let's talk about the first question is how much the solid waste generated the city produce. That is the total generation in 2022 is 312,000 tons of household waste, and when we compare to 2024 it's 650,000 tons in tons per year, and 740 kg per person per year, and 1780 tons per day. So when we see the chart of 2024, the maximum number of percentage which goes for the waste is 35% of organic waste, and others are 25% of paper waste, 15% of plastic, 8% of glass, 7% of textile, 5% metals and others. Next slide please. The next question, the population has access to the municipal trans collection is 98.5%. The other, what does the city do with the trash is 45% goes in recycling, 35% energy recovery, 15% in composting and 5% in landfill. The observation is that they contribute very less to the landfill. So this is the good point in our city. Okay, how they just, next slide please. The next question is the cost of the city to get rid of the trash and revenue generation. So we can see in the chart that the annual collection of the cost is approx 17,952 million Indian rupee, and revenue for recycling and energy recovery it's 6,304 million Indian rupee, and the net cost of the resident is 20,381 million Indian rupee. So we can see that we have the percentage is less, but there is the recycling revenue and the energy revenue. Next slide please. Okay, when we talk about the 3 pies of the sustainability, that is the environmentally, economically and socially, then we can see that since we are not using landfills, so 80% is covered in environmental impact. Since we have a revenue, so 65% in economy, and socially, yes, it's serving the people, so it's socially good. So this is the chart at the right hand side shows the highest coverage for social equity. So yes, we are fulfilling the 3 pies of the sustainability.
Great, thank you very much. Okay, I think comparing all of these, you probably noticed that in some of the global north cities, organic waste is a big component, right?
Yes.
And you also saw that they are landfilling less proportion. They're trying to do something else, right? And global south cities, organic waste is much lesser. And landfilling is also much lesser, right? Much higher. Okay, good. So thank you very much for all this activity. Thank you very much for all the research that you did. It's really very good. Here's Tuti. She's the organizer for today. And we are breaking for lunch, right? Now it's 1:10 or so. So we should take a lunch break.
Department means.
Okay, so let's take a break for lunch and come back. Yeah, so it's 1:10, so let's break for lunch and come back at 2 o'clock. Okay?
The sooner we come, better it will be. Otherwise, we will be delayed in our validatory function. One important announcement. I am sorry, the guy who wanted to eat the non-veg food was not arranged in our canteen. So that was my fault. I am extremely sorry because I mentioned to all of you. I will try. I am not assuring you because I am also vegetarian. Those who have not got the non-vegetarian food today, I will offer you in some other days. But I am not guaranteeing you right now when, because I am myself is not available here in couple of days. But the student can catch me and then we will have that. But it is not a good practice here that they say we have never cooked the non-vegetarian food. So that's why he was very reluctant. So he told me, sir, if you excuse, then I said okay. Because he has never cooked there, and if it will be cooked in our function, then you know already the music will come from some other places. Why they are. So that's why, and we will have some other day. Okay? Sure. Thank you.
The bracket goes clock.
And 21% plastics and 20% of paper. And this is the accessible to municipal gas collection. And there is a maximum 90% in access to municipal gas collection, and the other 10% in private and collection. And this is the graph of waste management breakdown. Landfills 67%, recycling 30%, and waste to energy 3%. Total 100%. And this is the question about the how to get rid in the trace revenue, taking care of the. This is the diagram show the estimated cost and revenue of trash management 2024 to 2025. The graph explains 51% is surplus reinvestment, and 24.5% cost of waste management, and another is 24.5% revenue from waste charges. This cost of waste management is Hong Kong $581 million, 24.5%.
Good job. Nice report. Thank you very much. Okay, what about your group? Which city?
Askaran.
Shifra, you're speaking? Okay, go ahead.
Team 4. Team 4, sir. Third. Third.
I'm sure.
Team.
Good afternoon, Manyaran present here. Our city is Amsterdam. So let's talk about the first question is how much the solid waste generated the city produce. That is the total generation in 2022 is 312,000 tons of household waste, and when we compare to 2024 it's 650,000 tons in tons per year, and 740 kg per person per year, and 1,780 tons per day. So when we see the chart of 2024, the maximum number of percentage which goes for the waste is 35% of organic waste, and others are 25% of paper waste, 15% of plastic, 8% of glass, 7% of textile, 5% metals and others. Next slide please. The next question, the population has access to the municipal trans collection is 98.5%. The other, what does the city do with the trash is 45% goes in recycling, 35% energy recovery, 15% in composting, and 5% in landfill. The observation is that they contribute very less to the landfill. So this is the good point in our city. Okay, how they just next slide please. The next question is the cost of the city to get rid of the trash and revenue generation. So we can see in the chart that the annual collection of the cost is approx 17,952 million Indian rupee, and revenue for recycling and energy recovery it's 6,304 million Indian rupee, and the net cost of the resident is 20,381 million Indian rupee. So we can see that we have the percentage is less, but there is the recycling and the energy revenue. Next slide please. Talk about the three pies of the equity, that is the environmentally. Then we can see that since we are not using landfills, so 80% is covered in environmental impact. Since we have a revenue, so 65% in economy, and socially, yes, it's serving the people, so it's socially good. So this is the chart at the right hand side shows the highest coverage for social equity. So yes, we are fulfilling the 3 pies of the sustainability.
Great, thank you very much. Okay, I think comparing all of these, you probably noticed that in some of the global north cities, organic waste is a big component, right? And you also saw that they are landfilling less proportion. They're trying to do something else, right? And global south cities, organic waste is much lesser. And landfilling is also much lesser, right? Much higher. Okay, good. So thank you very much for all this activity. Thank you very much for all the research that you did. It's really very good. Here's Tuti. She's the organizer for today. And we are breaking for lunch, right? Now it's 1:10 or so. So we should take a lunch break.
Department means.
Okay, so let's take a break for lunch and come back. Yeah, so it's 1:10, so let's break for lunch and come back at 2 o'clock. Okay?